this is an official apology. They don't usually apologise at the start of a video, but
I mean,
you'll find out
as far as YouTube apologies go, usually we make it about sort of 5 years before a first YouTube apology.
Now is the second one in 2 weeks. But what's happened is I hit record. We're recording in my room, by the way. What I did was on the last podcast, which you're about to listen to, I hit record on my screen on this webcam right here, and then minimised it so we wouldn't see what was happening. Little did I know that means that it cuts the whole recording off. So it's going to be another audio-only episode apart from this one segment.
It's alright.
It's not even that bad. We could have just had it there. Because I'm not even like tempted to stay there.
You could have just turned the monitor off.
Yeah. Oh well.
Well, drop the lineup, listeners. We'll try and.
It's a really good episode as well. You're about to listen.
Yeah,
to.
Yeah, it's really. We've
good.
just finished recording it. I mean, we'll do maybe some Aki's content.
We'll try.
We'll
see
try
what
to
we
do
can
that
do. We'll try and get another. We'll try. As a way of apology, I've got a really funny vlog from when we toured with the Snuts.
We were supporting. We were Heidi Curtis.
When we followed the Snuts about a couple of dates. So
yeah.
I'll upload that for you. You'll have seen that by now.
But if you're a first time listener and you're here for Glasto, because this is what this vlog is, and you've read the title,
the next picture is just gonna be a picture of us.
Yeah.
And you can get it's a really good episode.
It is a really good episode. We talk about all the lineup, go really in depth.
Yeah.
And we hope that you enjoy, but we just apologise about
Dan did nothing. I mean, I set the whole thing up, and it's my bedroom. But
no, oh god, yeah, we did this took like half of that. Right. Enjoy the podcast. Drop the lineup and everything, you fuckers.
Enjoy it. Just a one clap.
I'm so used to doing 2.
Well, because if you do 2, you've not got 2.
Welcome back to the podcast, everyone. Are we starting now?
Yeah, we're done. We're starting.
That's it. Done.
No, not done. You know what I mean? No, we're here.
All right. Anyway, thanks for listening. If you want to go Patreon, cheers to the 10 Scott. We're finally back. You mad? You just left me hanging there.
We've had so much more technical difficulty. It's going to sound so bad every time we slam that cup down. It's for boom boom. Audio listeners are going to wonder what's going on.
Right, we're in. I'm back in Scotland.
Yeah. And we're in my bedroom.
No, we're actually in the. No, yeah, we are here in the mighty.
We thought we'd try something new out and see how it goes.
Yeah.
And I think it looks okay. We can't see because we took the camera off the screen.
Yeah, because we're
ourselves.
Yeah, because we're too fucking vain going. Oh, actually, is that angle actually all right? I don't know.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I need to remember to talk into this rather than look at the camera.
Yeah, because we had some issues with like the audio before, but guys, it's okay.
We hope it sounds okay. It should sound. It wouldn't sound perfect, but you'll still hear us. If that's a positive for you, on you come.
On you come. Yeah, what are we doing tonight? Just let the
so you've been here all day working, and then we've just been arsing about. I've done a couple of productive podcast things while you've been working.
Yeah,
we made the intro, the new trailer.
Oh yeah, so
should we? Even though it's like you can click on it, we should start the cast with it. But not every cast, obviously.
Yeah, started with this one. So we hope you enjoyed that intro at the start. And
we made that today.
Yeah.
And that took weeks of planning. Well, it didn't. It just took us weeks to get together.
Yeah, because I haven't been up for a while. So
we've got a new intro, the trailer. Should be one on YouTube if I can do that during the week.
Like a montage of us
just like a montage thing. And that would be like, I think if we pin it on Twitter and Insta and that and say like, this it's drop the line up that everyone knows.
Yeah.
Or TikTok it and see what abuse we can get. Look at this specky tube.
Specky tube. 4 eyes.
We've not had much abuse. Only love.
Well, there's only love for this podcast because we're peace and love. Ringo Starr. You know, do you know that?
I know who Ringo Starr is.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because you fucking don't know any music before Twin Atlantics were born. So it's like there's a famous video where he's like, no more fan mail to any address. Peace and love. Peace and love. I'm too busy. Oh, it's from like 10 years ago, I think.
That's not too recent.
But he stopped signing shit because he got fed up of like he'd like sign all this shit outside like shows or interviews or whatever, and then they'd just be like sold on eBay.
Does Ringo Starr still do stuff like play, or does he just like turn up?
No, he still plays. I think
the drums.
Yeah, but then he's also got like his solo stuff, which isn't as good as obviously Paul McCartney's or even any of them. But like he still like does bits and stuff. But you just see him because I share it, but so I started there again. The classic, and I'll start. Fucking Laura's gonna love that. That's gonna get clipped to fuck. There was. See, now I forgot what I was fucking talking about. Yeah, I have literally just forgotten what I was talking about. Ringo Starr. What was I talking about?
You were just talking about your solo stuff, and then you stopped. And I can't help you because I don't know any of it.
No, what is it? Oh my god!
Was he in Wings?
Was he? No, he wasn't in Wings.
What was he?
Paul McCartney was in Wings.
Was he in that the Super Troop band, or was that the Dead one? You know the Dead one, the George Harrison. I know him. He was in like a super group called like the traveling brothers. Yeah,
something like that. I just like George's solo stuff anyway.
All right.
Like that. But anyway, enough Beatles talk. Well,
too much Beatles talk.
Well, we can touch on the Beatles in a sec. We'll touch upon.
Oh wait, well we've got new playlists for you all to listen to.
Oh, there you go. That's the other thing that we did.
All new playlists.
So we've obviously reviewed some of the lineups that have come out this year.
All of them. All the ones we're going to. But we've touched on.
Yeah. So we'll make we have made now playlists of just bands and artists that we are going to go and see.
Probably more the songs we're most excited to see.
Yeah,
because like everyone, you can listen to any playlist, but you don't know what we like. Songs.
Yeah. Obviously, we have
some deep cuts on there. There's none.
There's none.
We've got like "Forget Me" by Lewis Capaldi. It's a deep cut. It's
if you
got in the charts for 15 weeks.
It's the fact that like we kept it to, or we tried to do it as one song per artist at this each festival. So if you go on to drop the lineup,
just drop the lineup on Spotify. But it's easier to go via the link tree, because if you type in drop line on Spotify, all you find is the podcast really.
Okay.
So you're easier to go to the link tree and then scroll down to where it says other cool stuff.
Yeah.
Underneath the Patreon, check out the playlist.
And then you can find that other cool stuff. But on the Kendall one, it was like Kasabian, Easer, mixed with the girl that sings "Jutta on the Wing," Jutta, because apparently she's there and I didn't even know.
Well, hopefully we can imagine we interviewed her if we get press at Kendall.
Kendall, call in if you're there. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm not wearing a Celtic shirt. I've just pretended that the green came out in the wash.
We should get it, like if we do that, like could you like and obviously I prefer Celtic, but it's like, could you imagine that we get like fucking Ian and Reese just like our Rangers mates just go like, oh, you're interviewed next, just like fucking those two like in a Rangers shit. That would be quite funny. But yeah, so that's if you want to listen to
playlists for all the ones we're going to and our on repeat playlist.
Yeah,
which I don't think mine's is going to ever change because I listen to the 5 same songs every single day, 5 times each.
Mine changes a little bit, but it'll be pretty similar to yours in the sense that there'll always be a La Fontaine's track, there'll probably be a Declan Welsh track, you'll probably always have a fucking Twin track.
Not this week though.
No, you didn't. That's right.
Was it you had that Rodriguez guy? He's a story for another cast.
Oh yeah, that is a story for another cast. Let me tell you.
Google him, ladies and gentlemen.
No, do not Google. Wait for the next. Wait for the podcast. It's going to come out in about a year when we finally get to talk about it.
The episode 10 special, the Rodriguez special, and here he is in Gregor's bed, just sitting here like
we've flown him in from Detroit or South Africa. Yeah, he still lives in Detroit despite being big in South Africa. Anyway, we're getting on a tangent. But I tell you where do you know where Rodriguez played in 2013?
Glastonbury.
He did. He played in Glastonbury. I think it was 2013. I've watched that set quite a lot of times.
Why are we talking about Glastonbury?
Because I'm going and you're not.
It's the only festival we've not talked about yet because I get jealous.
Yeah. Well,
I'm not as jealous. I was thinking yesterday.
Well, this is the thing. I was gonna. So Glastonbury. We'll talk about the lineup. We'll go a little bit more in depth. In the sense of, you were quite gutted when you didn't get a ticket. I'm going on the coach.
I tried twice. I tried coach and I tried general.
And I helped trying to get you on
and I
general.
just couldn't.
Yeah.
Sunday morning at 9, I'd been so on it the night before. I was actually dying. And I was like, oh, this will cheer me up. Nah.
Yeah.
Biffy that night though, so that did cheer me up.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. It's the sense of, are people, because a lot of people I've seen online are pretty gutted about the lineup, or like there's mixed opinions about it.
I think it's brilliant.
What, the Glastonbury?
I think it's really good. I'd really enjoy it. I'm just pretending I'm not bothered.
Oh, I thought you were actually being serious.
I think it's quite good.
Oh,
I'm
actually a bit disappointed with it. I mean,
you've got it on your phone there. I've not.
So I went last year as well.
The headliners are disappointing.
Yeah.
Apart from that, I think
we'll start, I guess, with the headliners. I mean, the first one, a band that you love, a band that I like, but saw them at Leeds, didn't think much of them, actually left early. The Arctic Monkeys. No, sorry, that's just
I thought they were brilliant.
Yeah, but like, here's the thing. As the first one of the podcast, do you think that how big of an Arctic Monkeys fan are you?
Oh, like
massive,
average.
Oh, really?
Not big enough to say I'm a fan. I think I like a lot of the songs, but I couldn't like sing them or tell you word for word. Or like even when they played hit like Leeds, there was like songs I was asking like Ellie, oh, what song's this? And she'd have to tell me. I'd be like, oh yeah, love it. Woo.
So that's interesting. I mean, I wasn't.
Oh yeah, love it. Woo.
Like that's just Brian Storm. Oh yeah, Brian. Top marks for not trying. Because I'm a pretty casual fan of them. I mean, we've got mates that fucking will wank them off to death.
They're huge on them.
Yeah.
And even some of them don't like them live anymore.
No, but listen, if you enjoyed it, you enjoyed it. But I mean, I was asking like random people near the camp that we were camping near. I was like, literally, did you enjoy that? And they were like, it was a bit underwhelming for what we thought it was going to be. And that's, you know, if you've listened to the two most recent albums, The Car that's come out last year.
Car came out last year.
Yeah,
number 2.
Yeah,
the first ever number 2.
Yeah, the first.
That's because they released the same week as Taylor Swift, though.
True.
So that's a bit
yeah, but I mean, you could argue.
Alex.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but that is their first ever number 2 rather than number 1, and it's just like I say, those two albums, very much, just not heavy rock like compared to like AM
not
or
rock
something.
at all. It's like
it's
experimental.
Yeah,
whatever you want to call it. Not rock though.
No, very Bowie inspired. If you're a Bowie fan, you'd like it. But I mean, even if you ask, I mean, there's people that will say that like Tranquility Base is like one of their best albums, and maybe it is. Maybe I just don't. I do not get the hype. Don't believe the hype. I do not believe the hype for those two albums. But I mean, I won't go and see him anyway. The headliners. Yeah. I'll go and see probably someone else.
Well, a lot of
who's on at the same time.
A lot of the bands you don't know because they don't really do stage splits till like nearer the time.
Yeah,
really.
And there's so much more to be announced. So that's Arctic Monkeys. Again, I won't see him. I mean, if you were there, you'd see him, and the people that I'm going with will see. Next one, which I thought was an interesting booking. Right, this is the Saturday headliner. Past their prime completely. Gone from one of the most iconic vocalists to a fucking Mickey Mouse now who can't sing.
Like, you're a laughable vocalist.
Yeah.
Someone you don't want to go and see.
Oh, welcome to the jungle. We've got fun and games. The amount of videos that we saw from that tour. So, yeah, Guns N' Roses. I want to be like, because I do like Guns N' Roses. I do. And I'm sure you do. And I'm sure that
I like 4 songs.
Yeah, but like,
I would go and see them though.
But well, I mean,
not now. Not like if they
were headlining Download, would you see him?
Probably not.
Oh,
maybe. I probably was at Download, but not at Glastonbury where there's so much other stuff to do.
Because like they've got the original lineup, but there's Duff / I need to say Slade then. Also fucking Merry Christmas, whatever that song they sing. And then Axl's there, and you're like, they are iconic. But you've just seen, like, if you look at, like, you know, Guns N' Roses 2022 or, like, 2018, that sort of thing, the guy can't sing anymore.
Not at all.
And it's like...
Even just in the past 4 years.
Yeah.
Because when they did their comeback tour, when they had, like, the original lineup, it sounded brilliant.
Yeah.
And that was probably the best time for them to do.
Not saying, like... Because, by the way, compare, like, what he's like now. Yeah. If you compare him to what he sounded like early 90s, late 80s, literally, you can make a case for being one of the best singers in rock and roll, like ever in rock and roll. And it's sad to see that, like, when you have, and obviously he's strained his voice like so much because of his singing style, but yeah, now it's just like, I don't know. For me, I probably won't see him. Depends who else is on another stage. And yeah, again, another disappointing one, another disappointing headliner where you're like, well, you know,
that's 2 out of the 3.
That's 2 out of the 3. Third one though, which I'm sure, if
this one's going to cause a controversy.
Well.
Our opinion.
Okay. Sunday night headliner. One of the most iconic musicians.
Yeah, in Britain, if not the world.
Exactly. Elton John. If you've come from one of the Glasto pages that if we share this on, you're no doubt excited for it. Yeah. The amount of love he's getting in the Glasto pages and on Twitter and everywhere is unbelievable, right? I am just not a big fan of Elton, and I know that you're not.
Neither.
And I'm more of a fan of like. And I'm not saying that like he's bad at all. He's not. He he is iconic. He is great. I know, you know, certain songs, you know, your song, Rocket Man, all that sort of stuff. For someone, and like my mum was like, he's not going this year because I went to Glastonbury with my mum last year, and she's like, oh, you've got to go and see him. You've got to get. He's so iconic. He's so iconic. You know, I love him. He's so good. But I'm just there like, well, it doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
Like, and I know that he'll bring guests out because it's his last UK appearance. He'll definitely bring guests out. He's wanted to do Glastonbury for ages. He said.
Has he never done it?
No.
Oh, I thought it was like he's not done it in like a few years.
He's never done it. And I'm more a fan of like Billy Joel. Like I love Billy Joel compared, and I know that it's apples and oranges when you're comparing those two, but like for an older, you know, singer-songwriter, I do prefer someone like Billy Joel. But yeah, I mean, it depends again who else is on there. It's like they're iconic for me, like, and if nothing else takes my fancy, I will go and see him. I'm sure I'll have a great time. Yeah. It's not one where I'm going like, oh my god, it's Elton on a Sunday night, like that sort of thing. Like how, you know, so like I was last year. So for example, we were talking about the Beatles earlier. Yeah. One of the ones that is alive. Paul McCartney last year, I was like, he's so iconic. It's a fucking Beatle. Like, I'm like so excited for that, and that was one of the best things I've ever seen. Elton John, I'm like, yeah.
Feels like you could see him anywhere just now because like he did a big summer tour last year.
He was playing the O2 last night.
He's done like 9 dates at the O2. Yeah. He's playing he's doing his arena tour. And then in the summer he's doing more UK stadiums. Like he's going up to Inverness and stuff.
But is he? What did I? Oh, is it the last UK festival thing that?
Yeah, it's not even his last show. His last show was like America.
Oh yeah. No, I mean like last UK.
It's his last UK appearance. But before that, he's doing a couple more like arena.
Oh, I thought
more gigs. He's doing like sort of Mickey Mouse stadiums.
Yeah, he's finishing like Copenhagen.
Yeah, it's what a weird place.
Like you'd think that he would. I mean,
there must be one more show to be announced.
I mean, I want him to. I mean, he did because he's always done like Dodger Stadium about like 8 fucking times because it's just like iconic for him. Like if you've seen the movie with Taron Egerton or whatever, but he did that I think like last year or the year before. So it's like okay, he's
played Airdrie Stadium.
Is it?
Yeah, like I think my mum tried to go but didn't get a ticket.
That's
but
great.
Airdrie Stadium's like it's just it's just a normal stadium. There's nothing special about it in the middle of Airdrie. Yeah, working class town.
I'm sure he had a great time. I'm sure he enjoyed it. But yeah, I mean, I think more people are just excited to be like, oh, he's so iconic. Than I don't know. Maybe I'm just completely wrong. There'll be people who, and I don't blame them at all for being like so excited for that on a Sunday night to finish it off. Yeah. But that being said, if we'll get onto them in a minute, if someone like Queens of the Stone Age is on the other stage, I'm not gonna lie, I'll go and see Queens of the Stone Age.
Looking more likely as of today.
Yeah. So we might as well just tangent to that. Yeah. I know we're on headliners.
You just announced three or four big
literally
shows this morning.
Yeah.
Around the exact dates where Glasgow's playing. Yeah. So and they've been rumoured for years.
Well, the thing is, they've not done a UK show since 2018, I don't think, which I was there, in Finsbury Park. Had like 50 quid to see Iggy Pop support them, The Hives, Run the Jewels, and Queen of the Stone Age. That would cost you like 90 quid now, and they did it for like 45, 50. Then this was really funny because when the Glasgow lineup came out, it got leaked on The Guardian first. Like The Guardian announced it. They'd obviously like put out a press release like, don't release this until like 10:30 when we've done it. And then The Guardian like leaked it before. Then on their list, it was like, these are people who was playing, and Queens of the Stone Age was listed. So I was like, oh, sick. The Glasgow lineup came out, and their name wasn't on there. So you're like, okay, what the fuck's going on there?
A lot of folk thought that they were maybe going to try to avoid booking them because of this like controversies with Josh just now. But like nothing just never really came from that.
No,
I think was it his kids like sued him or something?
I don't know,
something happened.
Yeah, but. Now they've announced like dates, basically playing in fucking Halifax on like the Sunday.
We've got on. That's what everyone is now playing Halifax.
What is this about? What is it? Because it's like some square in Halifax, which, by the way, it looks. If you live in Halifax, looks fucking brilliant. By the way,
I think it's like they've said, oh, we've got a stage. Come and play.
Because the war,
and they've just got attracted Queens of the Stone Age, Boy Genius with Phoebe Bridgers, and Limp Bizkit.
Oh, are Limp Bizkit and Boy Genius playing?
No, Boy Genius are doing their own. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's like these.
Oh, as in, like, yeah, that's what I meant.
These 3 headline gigs, and they're also doing Gunnersby, so it must just be a deal that the 2 places have with each other. But like Reading and Leeds, except Halifax and Gunnersby doesn't have such a ring to it.
Right. Yeah. But there we are.
The Hunnersby.
Right, do you want to go high, Brox?
Oh, sorry,
that was a joke. Yes, but Queens of the Stone Age, like, I'm a massive fan of Queens of the Stone Age. I think that Songs for the Deaf is an incredible album. I think they've made some great music, some incredible music and stuff. So yeah, but that's like what I said. I was like, I think they will take that other stage slot on the Sunday night whilst Elton is on. And if I'm honest with you, like I'll go and see Queens of the Stone Age. Which I know, like, to people like who are listening to this are going to be like, "Are you mental? It's fucking Elton." And I'm just like, for me,
Go
like,
see him in Inverness, Cali.
Yeah,
so
there
like
you
a
go.
week before me.
Is it Inverness or is it like is it?
No. I think it might be. It's not Aberdeen. I think it's Inverness or Aberdeen. He's playing.
We'll go to the Scottish Highlands either way.
He's doing something.
Yeah,
Aberdeen's not as nice as Inverness, but they are both in the Highlands and far away.
Yeah.
That's what
make a week of it.
And
Fuck
Elton
it.
might be there.
Yeah, who knows? But there we are. So
Right,
they're
what else is on
the
this
three
lineup?
headliners that you've got. So now we can sort of go a little bit more in depth. I mean, I can do it alphabetical, so I've got it there.
Yeah.
I'll do it alphabetical. So you've got H. Oh, actually, do you know what? I'll say this first of all. So the lineup came out for a lad like me, and a lad like you who like a bit of guitar music, like a bit of alternative stuff.
Yeah.
Rock and roll, rock indie metal, in that order.
ETC.
ETC.
There's more than rock indie metal.
It did disappoint me a bit that there wasn't like, there's not a lot of guitar acts, which I'm like, yes.
There's not even like a lot of, unless I liked it, there's not a lot of exclusives which Glasgow's kind of known for. Like people you wouldn't get to see on other sort of festivals in the UK.
It's very more, I think, from the. I mean, this could definitely change. Like,
there's announcements happening like every week.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, they've just announced like. I mean, I'll look at the other stage lineup as well. Not the other stage. I can't remember what it's called. It's one of the stages. That's it. So you should be fucking. Someone get him a ticket. You could try on the resale.
That's not the money. Get £9 on Friday.
Well, Emily Evis, give us press passes. Yeah. There you are. But it seems more poppy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean by that? It like from what came last year, where it was like guitar, oh, a bit of pop. For like the amount of like pop that you've got there, right? So let's list like the pop. Lizzo.
Why is she billed as a headliner? I think
Yeah.
I've talked about this before though.
So on the top row, if you go on like Glastonbury lineup,
Lizzo's up there.
yeah, and she's not headlining, but she's
right.
up there.
Fair play.
Carly Rae Jepsen, Lewis Capaldi, Lana, is that? Would you say that's pop? I mean, that's pop.
Lana
Really?
Del Rey's pop, yeah.
I mean, alternative
Definitely.
pop. Lil Nas X.
See, that's quite a big booking.
Yeah.
He's not playing anywhere else.
I mean,
He probably headline, like, he's like easily like headline leads.
Yeah.
And he's like sort of down at Glasgow, so that's quite good.
I mean, so the guitar ones, excluding the headliners, that I'm actually excited for, is that's on the first lineup announcement. Maneskin, who I guess are pop, but I mean they've got a bit of guitar.
Yeah, but I don't think they're very good.
I mean, I just love Eurovision. So the Eurovision special is just going to be me just going, "Oh, look at Macedonia!"
Is that a thing that's happening?
Well, it might be. We need ideas for the cast.
Fair enough.
Maneskin, Manic Street Preachers. I've seen them before, but it's like, Royal Blood. Seen them at Kendall anyway.
Yeah.
And Transmit.
Yeah.
Forgot they're there.
The
The only other one. No, they're not.
I don't know.
No. The War on Drugs. That's the only one that I'm like, I wanted to see the War on Drugs.
I'd never heard of this band until you started talking about them.
I was listening to them like during lockdown. I was like, this is the best thing I've ever heard in years.
What kind of music is it? Just like alternative rock?
Yeah, alternative rock. It's like
Slow or fast or both? Mid?
it's a bit like slow / mid.
Yeah.
It's very like dream pop kind of thing. You'd like it, I think, considering that like I'd shown. I mean, a group with like the people that I'm going with, and one of them is our mate Dan. Not me, the other Dan Shaw. And and I said to him, "Oh, the War on Drugs, mate. I think you'll like them."
Yeah, and now he's obsessed.
And now he's obsessed,
and he's like the best band in the world.
And do you know what? Do not blame it. So yeah, I mean, you like again, rudimental pop. Like it's very more. If you compare it to last year and the year before and prior years, very much more pop from what I've seen. I mean, you've still got like people like Ezra Collective. They're a bit like a jazz band. Fatboy Slim's obviously there like every fucking year. You know, also the legend slot I think is like Cat Stevens and Blondie, because it's like two. Because usually like the legend slot's like Lionel.
I only know Cat Stevens from googling the Father Son song.
Or is it Cat? Who's the other one? Cat. Oh,
Cat Stevens.
Is it Cat Burns?
But Cat Stevens. No.
Cat Stevens.
Cat Burns is like
the woman, isn't she?
She's just like a sort of TikTok.
Yeah. Because I kept getting the mix, so I genuinely don't know.
But the father son have a song called Cat Stevens.
Oh,
I tried
yeah.
to type it in. Cat Stevens. He came up a song by a guy called Cat Stevens.
Yeah.
A guy called Cat Stevens. Apparently he's a legend. Never heard of the guy.
Yeah,
obviously.
I've not heard of the guy.
He's got a song called Father and Son, and that's where the father son's name comes from.
Oh, really?
And they wrote a song about him. Well, not about him. They named a
didn't
song
know that.
after him. I mean, that could be a lie. I'm just assuming.
Well, speaking of Fatherson, they've announced a tour
yeah,
today.
they've
So if you like
announced a tour.
Fatherson like we do, they've announced a tour.
We'll do tour announcements at the end.
Yeah,
Like,
but
we've got a new feature.
yeah,
Drop the announcement. of
drop the
tour.
it's just very more poppy. Again, there's people on there that you'd go and see. Very disappointed with the Legends slot anyway. From what I was like,
Who was it last year?
Diana Ross, who was like.
Right. Spice Girls were rumoured for a while.
Oh, Spice Girls are rumoured every fucking year. Like, I'm so sick of it. Like, it's gotten to the point where, like, I think, like, genuinely there was an account that, like, I follow on Twitter, and they were just like, I'm fed up of, like, the fucking discourse that comes up, like, Spice Girls headlining Glastonbury, Spice Girls doing it. It's like Fleetwood Mac. Fleetwood Mac are never going to do it, because it's just every fucking year they get rumoured, and everyone wants them to do it. They're like the perfect booking for it.
They just wouldn't.
They just wouldn't.
That was she died, didn't she? That woman.
Yeah, but you've still got, I guess, like Stevie and...
Yeah.
Oh, fuck it. I don't think it will ever happen. It'll be like that and Spice Girls and who did I just say? Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah. But what was going back to like the headline? I always remember when they were announced. There was always like one. You're like, oh well, that is mental.
Yeah.
And like, there's always like one headliner that you think I never thought they'd headline a festival or like headline Glastonbury. Like every year, like Paul McCartney coming to do it was like massive.
I mean, Elton's, I guess, that one this year. But I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Like, Mac didn't really do much prior to
What's
that.
the other ones I can think? I can't even think of other ones that I've like seen like slots from.
I'm surprised
So
75.
the Rolling Stones did it a wee while ago. Apparently, it was amazing.
Yeah, no, that was. I watched that on YouTube. It's unreal.
The Rolling
It's when they come out.
The shop.
It's the Rolling Stone shop. I should have worn my t-shirt. Actually, I've got the Rolling Stones t-shirt. Back at Claire's, but what?
Just.
No, my mind going blank. I'm just trying to
Like
like
the Rolling Stones at Glasgow one year.
Yeah.
And then they came on stage and you stopped talking about. Then you started talking about a t-shirt for some reason.
No, because you said Rolling Stone shop.
Well, go back to this set. The
Well,
fans
you-
are eager. Dan Short is an edgy seat.
Oh guys, don't talk about the Stones without me.
Especially a Stones t-shirt as a touchy subject.
Anyway, back to the set. Oh guys, stop getting distracted. Yeah, no, they come out and play like Jumping Jack Flash, and they just come out. It's like I wanted to make a Jagger impression, but just go on YouTube and fucking search it. There we are. So that's the initial thoughts that I've got from that.
I was looking through. They announced like the dance takeover, and there's some really good DJs on that. Surprised Fred again's not making an appearance, considering how big he's been. Is he? Oh, he's right there, ladies and gentlemen. Fred again is right there. He wasn't on the takeover thing I read, but probably because he's not doing anything.
I think he'll be on like the because he's massive at the minute.
Yeah, and he wouldn't do like a daytime. That'd be terrible. Can you imagine that?
Nah, he'll do it.
Turn up at 3 in the afternoon in the jungle.
He'll be at like that arcade, like the Arcadia or whatever. But yeah, it's one of those things where because Glastonbury they do the thing where they do. Right, I mean, most festivals do it anyway, but because they've got so many stages, they'll go, oh, here's this stage, is what playing on this stage, and then it gets to about, I think, like the 30th of May, and then they announce everything, and it's like, here's display splits.
They go on the website, you can like scroll up and down.
Yeah, so on the field of Avalon, which is quite a smallish stage. I never went to this stage last year.
Like, that's not it's a bit all over the place. It's just like different bands.
Well,
from, like all different years.
Yeah, I mean the West, for example, so the West Holts is very much more like your old, like very alternative. Like you can even have like Sleaford. The only act I saw last year there was Sleaford Mods, and the rest of it's kind of like very Radio 6 based,
New music,
newish music, but it's kind of like I know it's kind of like worldwide. I can't really explain it. Do you know that
like very niche.
Yeah, very niche.
Very niche, rudimental.
Yeah. Mixed in with
Kells.
Yeah,
Who is Kells? K-E-L-S. Is Kells?
No, Kellis.
Kellis. Oh shit.
TPD TV.
Oh dear. I honestly couldn't see that either.
Joe, yeah. I mean, you got like Black Country New Road. I mean, that's just...
Alright, so it's just a bit of an alternative
Yeah,
stage.
a bit of like alternative stuff. I actually followed the guy that actually runs that stage, follows me on Twitter for some reason.
Alright.
Yeah. That's
Right.
my flex. That's my flex of the
Did
day.
you follow him? He just followed you back?
Yeah. But then he only follows like about 1,000 people. And I'm just one of them.
What a story.
I feel really lucky.
Get him on the cast.
Yeah, I might do. I genuinely might.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't remember his name, but I know that he does. So then
Field of Avalon.
Field of Avalon.
I like this lineup.
Yeah, so
It's really nice and like happy.
yeah, like
It genuinely is.
Nice.
It's like one of those it's like one of those festivals you get in like one of these sort of like small market towns, and the headliner is like a band from like 20 years ago, but they just like playing music now.
yeah, and they're like really like it's usually those ones which
like that is the Vibrations Falkirk stage.
Yeah,
that
it
is Vibrate because
yeah.
Don't know Vibrations Falkirk is the best festival in the world after Transmit and Downloads. It was the third. And it was headlined by The Darkness, but then like it was like Ash, the Future Heads, and all that. Just all these like bands that are well past it, and they absolutely loved it and had a blast.
So I'll go through these. So you got so Field of Avalon. It's a really small stage. I can't remember where it was, but I never went to it.
Is that the one that McFly did?
I think so.
And like Pete and Diesel played that
and
as well.
I think the Sugar Babes played it, and apparently it was fucking rammed.
Yeah.
Like you could not.
Pete and Diesel played it as well because they were on before McFly, so all these folk came to see McFly, and I'm just like.
So Beans on Toast, pretty girl at the festival with a bag of MDMA.
Just annoys me.
He's from down the road from near me. He's from Braintree.
That's somebody that annoys me.
Yeah, nice.
I thought you said Nottingham.
Where?
Nottingham.
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 You've got the Damned. They're like I think they were there last year. Elvana, who I saw twice at Glastonbury.
They're there every time.
I know they're everywhere, right? But they are good fun.
Yeah.
The
first time they're good fun. We went to Kendall after seeing them before.
Yeah.
And the gimmick was lost.
But I know, I think the gimmick was lost because they had the fucking worst set for that. That band, the reason why it was so good at Glasgow, I think I saw them on the Thursday and I saw them on like the Sunday night when everything was done at like 1 in the morning. Yeah. Kendall put them on a Sunday at like 5 when everyone's knackered.
It was like the first day. It was like a Friday.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was. No, I remember. It was like
you're
early.
wrong.
I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
I'm
how much you want? How much you want on it?
A pie at the football.
Alright. I can guarantee, mate. You look on the Clash Finder because I remember I was with Matt Christensen and Matt was like, oh, I'm too tired for this shit.
Cool. So you think they were on this Sunday?
100%. Sunday at like 6 o'clock.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Pie.
I don't have money for a pie for you, so you can buy your own pie.
Yeah. So they were on them. So they were on.
How did I forget that?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, because it was pretty forgettable. That's why.
Yeah.
But
I did not remember the same days as Snuts.
Yeah, because we saw them and then I think we went back to camping until the Snuts later.
Also, that Clash Finder for Kendall last year was terrible. There's only 4 stages on it.
Yeah, because they don't announce the fucking thing. Anyway, Elvana, really, really good. I'm hoping they're on like the Thursday night. Just don't put them on at like a Sunday because there is like a gimmick band, but at the same time you need to have like the right atmosphere. If they put them on the Thursday again, it's fucking brilliant. Like really, really good. Do you like sea shanties?
I love them.
Well, you'll love Fisherman's Friends because there was like a film about them.
It's just a paid sponsorship. The cast's first advert.
We could probably get them on, like they're not that big. I just I was like researching them up. I'm like Fisherman's Friends. This was pretty good. And then they just sing sea shanties and shit.
Yeah.
And they're from like Cornwall.
Brilliant.
And there's like a film about them, I think. Yeah, so that'll be good if you come and see Fisherman's Friends if you like sea shanties like me and Gregor. Then you've got I think Hobo Jones and the Junkyard Dogs. I saw like a YouTube video. It's like that's kind of like a gimmick, really like comedy act, but like thing. But I think they're there every year. Jamie Webster's on that stage.
That's a bit weird.
And do you know the stage he played last year is like there's a stage called Left Field,
the political one.
Yeah, it's like Billy Bragg runs it, and it's honest to God, it's
tiny.
It's so minute.
Minute.
So small. A lot of the stages are at Glasgow though. Like the park stage, if you like, Wet Leg played the park stage.
Yeah, I saw that.
It was rammed.
Yeah, it was
no one could get in.
Sort of stage,
yeah,
and it goes all the way back.
Yeah, and it doesn't even go all the way back there because there's like a dip in it as well. I didn't see anyone from the park stage last year, and it was like it goes like that, and then it's like there's like a dip, and then it goes that, and like Jack White was fucking playing there as a secret set. And it's like,
oh yeah, I saw a video of that.
Yeah, and I remember when I went to go and see Turnstile last year rather than Jack White, and I remember looking across because you could see basically from the hill to the other hill, there was like 20,000 people on that hill, and you're like, holy fuck, how the fuck is he managing that? But yeah, Jamie Webster again on like Field of Avalon, depends when he'll be on, but he'll draw like a massive crowd. He's getting big, by the bigger by the day. So, and then you've got Mel C playing that stage. She came out with the Blossoms
when I
last
said
year.
it's just a nice fun stage.
Yeah, it is fun. It is fun. And then to top it off, Will Young.
Amazing.
Will Young.
There was someone else on that stage that I remember seeing, and I might have just made it up. I can't remember who it was, but I remember reading it and being like, "Oh, that'll be fun."
Yeah.
I think it was probably Will Young.
Yeah.
Nah, a lottery winners. They're really good.
Yeah.
They're really, really good actually. And they're at Kendall if you want to go and see them.
Lottery winners. What they like?
Like indie. I'm going to date to Kendall and see the lottery winners.
The lottery.
Get them on the cast.
Yeah, I might do. So that's basically what's been announced so far.
There's a lot much more, but this is not worth talking about.
I think for the I'm just trying to look at like the actual rumours.
Because you followed all those Glastonbury accounts on top line up Twitter. So I'm scrolling through that, I see like folk around always a self-announcing, but it's just like public speakers and that. That's what Glastonbury is. It's just mental. It's like four the best way that I can describe it is 4 festivals rolled into one. Yeah.
It's like you've got like politics here, you've got like arts there.
Poetry.
Yes, poetry and like spoken word poetry. Like there's literally something for everyone, and it's
what the other two, music,
and you've got like there's like a circus there and shit.
Oh yeah,
there's everything. It's nuts, and it will take you like you can't do everything in a weekend. You can't. There was so much that I didn't do and like missed out on, and you can just do whatever the fuck you want.
Is it easy if you wanted to like plan a day of seeing bands? Is it easy?
It's a fucking nightmare. And the problem is as well is because it's a massive festival site and there's not like an actual arena. It's like, here's where you're camping. There's a stage here, but there's another stage there. Like, I wanted to see Phoebe Bridgers last year. Like, like huge. And like, I just couldn't because I wanted to see Sam Fender at the same time. And
so far away from each other.
And there'll be bands that you'll be like, oh, you'll see on the lineup, you'll be like, oh, that band's playing straight after that on that stage. Well, that stage is like 25 minutes fucking walk away. Yeah. So it's a nightmare because there's like, Tom York, like on this documentary, was like, "Here's everything about music in the last year, like everything like goes to Glastonbury," and it's like, yeah, it's true because that's what happens, and you're just like, "Fucking hell, I'm a bit overwhelmed by how much there is." I'm looking on the so we'll obviously we've done like the self. There's not really anyone on the self. I
don't know who else is like even rumored.
I'll tell you.
Oh my!
It's in alphabetical order. This is predicted, so it goes predicted, strong rumor, soft rumor. Predicted. Basil Brush.
What, like
Basil Brush?
A little set?
I think so. I think it's
strong. I think it's strong or a week.
That's a predicted. Like people are like,
this is happening.
Yeah, yep, we're doing this. Basil Brush.
Does he usually do it? Is it?
I think it says it's on like the kids' field, which is like the kids' field. So just if you take
Dick and Dom did it last year. Have you listened to they've got a podcast with Jack, mate?
Yeah.
And they were like, we were there as punters and took 2 USB sticks and just asked people, can we come and do a quick
I might need to do that. I might do this, but I'm not Dick and Dom, so.
You've got your playlist, mate. If I have a DJ set.
Right. Okay. Cheers. Thanks, Amy, for that. That's always like a set. You ever seen?
Yeah, everyone, that was ever long. Everybody go out for Slam My Pencil, let's go!
It's like Leo every single one of yours. Yeah, like you said.
And then it's just like, in the class 8.
That's not on there.
Yeah, but that's just it's an example.
Yeah.
It's on there.
What else about? Oh, that's another fucking podcast. So then you've obviously got Billy Bragg, who's there every fucking year. Like,
yeah.
I don't know who else is on here that we know. So very strong rumours. Again, starting off strong. Very strong rumour. Hamish Hawke.
He's from Edinburgh.
Yeah.
He works in Assay.
Does he?
He works in Assay Records.
Yeah. Very strong rumour, apparently. Hamish, come on the cast.
It's not so should be quite a strong rumour because they kind of told us.
So this is an exclusive. I've tried to DM like the fucking the Glasgow Fest feed because they're the ones that I'm getting off, and they've just patched me. I was like, they haven't even read the message. I was like, here's the picture with him. He said so after the chaos that ensued in London, which you can listen to. What episode was that?
Yeah. 2 or 3 ago, so 6 or 7.
Yeah,
no, number 6.
We
causing chaos and the big smoke.
Yeah, that's the one. We met Jack after from the Snuts, and me and Dan were like, "Are you playing Glasso? Are you playing Glasso?" And he went sort of like a cheeky style, was like, "We'll see," sort of thing. So he gave us a "we'll see," which basically means yes. So they'll hopefully be on like the John. I'm hoping on like it's not called the John Peel anymore. Woodsies, it's called.
Oh yeah, why did they change the name? Just
controversy.
Oh, is it? Oh,
yeah,
right.
like really.
That is one for an podcast.
Yeah, I won't get into that. You can just type in John Peel. Yeah. How do you say that again?
Hosier.
Is it Hosier?
Hosier.
Yeah. I don't know, Take Me to Church, but I know we've got...
He's quite good. He actually probably will, because that same weekend he's playing shows. He's playing Glasgow on the Sunday, Glasgow.
Oh, do you know who I'm hoping for, actually? I don't even think they're on here, but I fucking love the Black Keys. And they're doing a tour. I think they're playing...
I think they might.
I think they will.
I don't know why you'd fly all the way from America.
I mean, they're doing a UK tour.
You're probably doing EU festivals.
Yeah, because they're doing like Rock Worcher and stuff like that. But
they're doing loads.
I'm just hoping they'll show up as like a special guest or something, or like a secret set.
And the Glasgow, is it the Glasgow Free Press? It's called.
Yeah.
The daily printed newspaper.
Yeah.
They're hiring.
Yeah, and then they hiring. Did you say?
Journalist job.
And they print it on like recyclable paper. So I've still got two at home.
Amazing.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying.
We at the cast are green.
Yeah. Well, it's a green festival. They like fucking
shove it. Not land.
Yeah, too right. Too
the
right.
matching cups are so funny.
Where you can't remember where you got these from?
eBay, but I don't know what festival they would have been from. Not Tea in the Park, because they're 19 glasses.
Interesting.
Too right.
Refill, hashtag refill not landfill, hashtag drop the line up. So yeah, the Black Keys, I'm just hoping they'll turn up at some point, because I was like, oh, they've got to do it, but fuck no. So the strong rumours, for people that we like, Fun Loving Criminals, do you know them? Do you know some Scooby Snacks?
I know them from when the La Fontaine supported them at the Barrowlands.
Get out. Did you go?
No, I was only 15.
Oh yeah, Fun Loving Criminals, they if you know Scooby Snacks, which also, if you're a Glastonbury fan and love looking at sets, the best Glastonbury crowd is them playing Scooby Snacks in like 2000. It's like a fucking wait. It's like, you know, I know this is a really weird comparison. You know, Corn at like Woodstock.
Yeah.
You know, like the crowds
like
do it. I swear down, it looks exactly like that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go on YouTube and do Fun Loving Criminals.
Punky band.
They're not even that. I don't know how to describe Fun Loving Criminals. He had a fucking meltdown, the geezer on Nevermind the Buzzcocks with Rizzle Kicks. Do you remember? He's the guy that smashed the fucking mug on the floor and just walked out.
No.
Have you not seen that?
No, I don't think so.
I can't remember his name.
I'll watch it.
Yeah, he went on Nevermind the Buzzcocks and he was just getting really annoyed. And then in the end, he just smashed the mug on the floor and just fucking left.
Any other strong rumours?
Queens of the Stone Age is on here.
Right.
Pulp.
Nah, I mean, they might do a show up. I don't think they would turn up and play.
And then like some of these ones are just like soft rumours. I mean, this is fucking anyone. I mean, it's Kisses on here. It's like they would be fucking headlining. That people would enjoy that actually at Glasgow.
What, like a secret set from Kiss?
No, just like a headliner. You'd be better off booking them than Guns N' Roses. I mean, I know that both of them can't fucking sing, but at least Kiss put on like a show.
A really good show.
Yeah.
I'm quite gutted. I don't think I'm going to make any of these arena dates.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe not.
I was going to go to Newcastle the night before Download, but my job search hasn't gone to plan.
Yeah.
As in, there's no job here.
Yeah.
So and also it's just going to be a pain in the arse, like getting all my camping gear to a hotel in Newcastle to then wake up to go to Download. I don't know. I'll see what I can do. If I can if I can manage to go to London.
Yeah.
To maybe stay down for a couple of days.
Yeah, but then you got to come back. But in London's like like the day before transmit.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was a Wednesday.
Yeah, it's a Wednesday, Thursday.
Oh, I was going to be there at the weekend anyway, maybe, to see 75.
Well,
we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
What can we need to title this podcast something so clickbaity, like...
Glastonbury lineup reviewed.
No. Like,
and then
no, we have to get in, like, you would never guess who's playing Glasgow. Or... Glastonbury.
Okay, yeah, and then we'll be like the Snuts, basically. That's our scoop, right?
You'll never guess it.
Put some money on it.
Because that Dundee one did really well, the way I titled it. Just like Dundee, you ready for some kit? And folk were typing in Dundee, and they were like finding it.
Oh, really?
And the Download festival vlog. Oh, yeah, we've got a vlog now as well. We've got vlogs going up all the time.
Yeah.
If you want to go and watch them, they're really bad.
Yeah, well, there's one that we were like, oh, okay, well, you've got some clips from Download last year. So if you want to see what the real, Download experience kind of thing, then...
Yeah, we watched a couple of other Download vlogs. We won't name names, but they were terrible. Like, shockingly bad.
No, there's a few that are really good, but there's one that we watched today
that was shocking.
That was horrendous.
But she can come on the cast anytime she wants. But yeah,
that's right.
Not much else
fucking live from a hotel room.
Other than I don't know what else.
But so overall, I'm a bit underwhelmed, but I'll still have a great time because it's one of those ones which is like, I would go if fucking, Kings of Leon were fucking headlining who are terrible. Do you know?
And I have a phenomenal few days planned over Glasgow. Let me tell you, ladies.
Oh,
and gentlemen.
what are you gonna do then?
Thursday, we're gonna head down to the sunny city of Carlisle.
Yep.
And we're gonna go see Twin Atlantic. Friday, we're gonna go back home from Carlisle, see Twin Atlantic again. supporting the mighty Muse on the Friday. That'll be a good
Have you ever
laugh.
seen Muse before?
No, never. I'm quite excited actually.
They're pretty mad. Pretty mad.
That's in Bellicuston Park.
Yeah.
It was meant to be Royal Blood supporting them, but they couldn't do the Glasgow show. Turns out that's because
The Transmit
the
thing.
Transmit contract.
Which, if you don't know, isn't it like 3 months you can't play in Scotland for 3 months?
You sort of can, but it can't be a big show.
Right.
That you like, and it can't be a DF run show who basically run every gig in Glasgow.
Yeah.
So I do that, and then Saturday, don't know, maybe chill out a bit. I'll need it, and then Sunday I've got a choice of either the Arctic Monkeys or Hosier. See, I'm on the Friday actually, because Tidelines are doing that big show on the Friday.
Oh, yeah.
And I could go to that. And
Oh, do you know what? They would be great at
I don't want to
Glastonbury.
miss Muse.
They would be great, Todd. Like, just put them on like a small stage.
Elephant Sessions would be good as well.
Oh yeah, what a shout!
Oh, the hippies. Like,
No, people would fucking
Yeah.
love Elephant Sessions.
we
actually,
did. And
Oh,
that,
yeah.
that was on a -3 night.
yeah,
in the start of
-3.
January.
Oh god, and like that. Oh, that what a shout!
All these kind of bands always just appear though,
Oh yeah.
and like
What was mad? Is that,
I
like,
reckon most just turn up at instruments and like, come get them, please.
what was mad is that I mean I went last year. And it's just like, there was like a Thursday night and I was like, seeing Elvana actually. I was like, oh, I'll go down. I was like, I'll go down. I was by myself. Yeah, I was by myself. And I was like, okay, I'll go down, just see what's kicking about there, just like half an hour, 45 minutes before. And I'm like, there's really small stage that are on. It's like people were like overflowing the stage. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? And then you just hear this, like with a brass band. Bastille playing with like a brass band. You're like, what the fuck is going on?
I think these things like,
And, like, do
I
you know,
don't think they're pre-booked. I think the bands actually just turn up.
I think it is pre-booked, but I think
Because
it's
they were
just
at
like,
the festival anyway, weren't they?
yeah, and do you know who fucking like played like the smallest stage in the world? Like it was like a pub.
yeah, Paolo.
Paolo just came and just
He wasn't even booked.
Yeah.
I think he was there as a guest.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, can I get my guitar?
and just yeah, it was nuts. So well, I wasn't there, but from if you look
He's
at
not booked this year.
actually, that's a good point. He might be there.
Yeah, because he's playing a couple of shows round about it. I should be maybe going to see him in Belfast, hopefully. Like the week before Glasgow.
Yeah.
He's doing an island tour, so I should hopefully go to Belfast. Don't know yet. I've got a hotel room booked, but then they charged me too early.
Oh,
And
really?
I'm trying to can't get the money back. 130 quid, I'm fuming. If you're listening, B&B 52, take yourself as elsewhere. Because the cast is not happy.
No. But yeah, I mean that's the interesting thing about it. I mean, that's what they say. Just like if you don't know where to do it, Glasgow, the best thing you can do is just wander. And I think I had a day with my mum last year where like on the Saturday we saw like 3 acts. I mean, one of them was Paul McCartney for like 3 hours, but for the rest of the day we just like wandered around to see what was going on. Yeah, and it's mad. It's just it's completely mad. If you've never done it before, you have a great time, and if you've done it for like 10 years in a row, you'll still have a fucking great time. Because it's just
So
one of those ones.
it's only Dan that's going, but I'm sure we'll get some content out of it.
Oh, yeah, too right.
Do as a wee vlog.
Oh, I'll do a wee vlog. I'll do like
Give
a
us vlog,
review.
give us daily updates. We can get daily updates from the cast.
Yeah.
Because we want to do like them from festivals, like even if we press or not, we're gonna like record stuff in the morning and that, like, just like in our tent.
Yeah.
I'll get one of those.
And I'll do it at like 3 o'clock in the morning when I'm walking
We
back.
get one of those like wee like small microphones.
Yeah.
And we can like set up a wee recording studio in the tent. My new tent's got a living space. We can get the studio for the cast going in the living area.
In the living area. But oh yeah, because in that little bit.
Yeah, it'd be so funny. That would be hilarious. The fans would be on the edge of their seats.
But yeah, I mean that's the Glastonbury. I mean, I don't really know what
I think
else to say.
I think that's the last festival we're going to review the lineup of now, unless
we do the ones we're not going to. Like, I mean, I did Trees last year. We could maybe touch upon Trees and stuff like that. But
yeah. But I mean, like that's like all the festivals we'll be at this summer. We've talked about now.
Yeah,
we kept Glasgow till the last,
just because it was
I
like
could get over the sadness of no ticket.
Yeah, but if you look at, I mean, when will this come out? This will come out this week, I think.
What day is it? Tuesday. I'll probably put it out
Friday.
I'll try Thursday, Friday.
Okay. If you look out for like this month, if you go into Glasgow, just get the notifications on, because it's like this month is when they always announce the different stages, and I think it will be about the 30th.
Oh wait,
of
why
May.
don't you not do that and just follow drop the lineup and look out for our retweets?
We'll
be retweeting everything.
I'm completely. I'm just.
This guy works in marketing.
Yeah, at Drop the Lineup and everything, we'll be retweeting all the Glasgow news and info and other festivals.
We've missed the bus we're going to get, so we've got 20 minutes to get another one.
Oh, lovely.
We're going to have to go, but yeah.
But that's it. Follow us, Drop the Lineup on everything.
We'll post some content from the Ackies game, but that'll have now been posted on the story. So.
Oh, okay. Nice.
If you saw that,
Drop the lineup at the football.
One of the lucky few.
So yeah,
I hope that sounds okay. if it looks okay. I should have checked actually halfway through if it was still recording. I know it's recording audio, but I've not checked the camera. I'll check at the end because I'll make myself para if I check now. It should be. I hit record and then. No, I think I've not done it. I'm going to check.
Okay.
You could either be watching this or I could be talking to no one.
I hope you can see that way.
Thanks very much.
Drop the line up on everything.
Thank you.
Bye.